Hello dearies, welcome back to the Craft Kitchen. This is Tina with FriedaFriemel. I'm from Germany and this channel is mostly about junk journaling. In this specific video it is actually really junk journaling because I've challenged myself to use up the leftovers from the 2 autumn journals I've made this year. There have been quite a lot. So yeah, I've tried to use up the leftovers, the really pretty pieces that were left from making the other 2 journals, yeah, kind of like in the sense of junk. You know, pretty pieces you don't want to throw away, but you don't know what to do with them. Just like maybe keepsakes. And let me show you. So this is actually what's left. Let me see. For, yeah, like next year. Just some pieces of paper. When I made the die cuts, I kept this piece for stenciling, as you can see here. And these are some bits and bobs. I've made these with my daughter. She actually showed me how to make resin pieces. And some die cuts are left here. You don't belong here. Yeah, not that much left. I'm pretty proud of myself, but I can tell you this really has been a challenge, because using up your scraps, dearies, it seems so easy when you're watching videos on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, when they are using scraps to make the prettiest ephemera you can imagine. Yeah, but sometimes you look at a piece and you actually think, okay, you're really, really pretty, but what am I supposed to do with you? Be assured, dearies, happens to all of us. So, yeah, this is, yeah, the scrap leftover whatever autumn journal, and I really, really like it. When I was thinking of a closure, yeah, well, I had to consider that the journal opens on this side, also on this side. So I had rather no choice than put a piece of silk I had left from another journal, from one of the other 2 autumn journals, to put around as a closure. I actually don't really like the idea of having your closure yeah, apart from the journal, because it could be lost. But yeah, with these kinds of journals it is really, really not that easy to find another solution. So let me show you. We have made a, let me show, kind of like accordion fold journal with Amazon packaging, sturdy bags, these packaging bags, and I've used the scraps from the other 2 journals to decorate this and also to make ephemera. So I had this frame left from the first journal, so I've been using this for my, yeah, kind of like first cover, because this journal actually has 2 covers. And maybe you can hear this. Yep. These tiny bells, I love them so, so much. I really, really like the sound of them. Yeah, later. We'll get to this later. So, you open the flip-flop journal here after you've taken out this tag there, and you have these autumn leaves behind the tag, just like this. Then you flip this open. This is actually an envelope. I had to remove the envelope because in my first try I did decorate this side upside down. Maybe you've seen it. And because this is an envelope, there's a pocket. I've used for these decorated playing cards. I found them on a flea market, quite a lot of them. And the touch of these, they are really matte. I don't know if they have ever been like covered, and maybe you can see this. They are really nicely aged. So maybe I've overdone this a little bit, but actually I like it. I like it very much. So I put it in here, and because I had to remove the envelope, I just glued the closure onto the top cover here and made a tuck spot with it for this tag there, and this tiny card here. So let's see, yeah, this here is the thread I used to sew in the signatures, and some of, actually two of them I sewed in from the outside, from the top outside, to have this dangles here, and the other two from the middle. And when you flip this open, we do have the mixed media pocket here I made on camera. There you do have the pocket with a tag and a journaling card, just plain on the back side, both of them. So for this I've used texture paste and some dried tea leaves and pieces of the napkins I've used for my first journal. So, and for the signatures I had to find some other papers because my leftovers were rather small and I didn't have any papers left to make some signatures, so I had to go through my stash. But I also found this book page. No, this wasn't a book page. This was in a nature glue book kind of thingy. So I just made sort of a page. I glued this on another sheet of paper. Actually, this is, yeah, the end paper of the same book. Coffee dyed writing paper, school writing paper. This is the non-sticky paper I've used to protect my surface when making dyed tissue paper. In fact, it has been the white layers of napkins I've colored. Then we do have kind of like an orangey paper. This is colored with onion peels. Again, another writing paper, coffee dyed. This actually is a leftover piece from my first journal. Here we do have a piece of tea dyed paper and a piece of a map page. There you can see everything sewn in from the top. For this I've used the star twine I found in the Netherlands in the thrift shop. Great for sewing these in. And I also did some stenciling here and there. But I didn't put any pockets or tags or whatever in here because the journal is actually already very thick. And as I told you before, I prefer my pages to be more like writing pages or art pages. Nothing on them. So, and then, as you can see, signature sewn in here. Then we do have the next fold of the paperback base we made. There's a pocket. And I've used the colored scraps to make a masterboard and just cut it to make cards and tags. Like this. Also on the back side. Now on the back side, this is actually coffee dyed tissue paper, I think. Yep, it is. And then this is the leftover of this 8x8 paper I've used to make a tag with. This goes here, and then this goes here, and just clipped on this watercolor autumn leaf and put a little sentiment label, homemade label on the back side using this tiny clip. Get this on again. There. Here it says autumn. On the back side it says Herbst, in autumn in German. Again, one of the altered playing cards. So nice. Just a tiny pocket. And again the ruffles from the sewing pattern tissue. And the next signature. Using pretty much the same pages. This is a picture from a book I've used on one on the other journals with this German writing on it. So every page is written in this writing. Actually it's called Sütterlin. I think there's another name in English for this, but I forgot. So you can see this one I've sewn in from the inside, from the middle, and just left these two tails decorated with some tiny pearls. What else? Card map, writing paper, and again the next, let's see, panel, in this case the last panel on this side, with a tag and a journaling card. I like this one very, very much. Just stamped on the back with the inner of a corrugated cardboard. Yeah. Tiny bits of decorating, and I've also used my freshly pressed and dried leaves on here. And then we're on the other front side. Again, I sewed in the signature from the outside, from the top outside, and created a little dangle here. So this is the envelope I've used on this outside. Just a bit of decorating. When you open this up, you do have the envelope still here, and a little journaling card. And then you have this tag, also decorated with some real dried leaves and a bit of my dried tea leaves. This clip is used to clip this on here. Has a nice key and this leaf on it. And yeah, you can see here it says Herbst, German for autumn or fall. Again, the ruffles. So let me clip this on again. And oh, I clipped on the signature too. Then this is the inside of the other pocket. This turned out just beautiful. This is the other half of the masterboard I've made with the colored paper. And just like I told you, if you don't like the outcome of a piece you've just made, keep going. Keep going until you think, yep, I like it. Actually, I didn't like how the colors on here were going together, so I just used many different colors to layer on the masterboard. Let me show you the tag. And it turned out quite more yellow and orangey than it was before. And I've used different techniques to color this. I've used sprays, I've used smushing technique, I've used my brayer on this, and as you can see, some splatters, and maybe you can see this here, some stenciled leaves from texture paste and stamps and whatnot. I really like it. I really do like it. So in here, another batch of goodies. Oh, this stands up. So this is a tag I've made quite a while ago. I think the colors are perfect for this journal. I've just decorated the back side. Another tag, also using the brick wall stencil on here. And a journaling card made from an coffee dyed index card. So this goes in here. Oh yeah, I found these, loads of these, just teared out of the envelopes from 1955 till 1970. Just collected from by one guy. I found these also on the very same flea market. I did find the playing cards. So again, another signature. Yeah, this one was a print from the second journal. Again, the non-stick paper. Also this, a leftover from the first journal. Again, some stenciling on here and a piece of a map. There you go. I think these are really, really interesting. With this, I've used Easter egg dies and coffee on the napkin sheets. Yep. Oh yeah, again, I had to widen the page. So I just used another piece of the end paper from the Nature Glue book. And there I made another flip out with an envelope, but it is closed, so this is just kind of like a writing spot. Again, a watercolor autumn leaf with a sentiment on the back, clipped on here with this tiny paper clip. I actually have to remove this and put it back on because, yeah, I cut myself while cutting soap. There. And just decorated the flip on here. Made a pocket also from leftover. This is actually a color test piece I glued on this pocket. And I made this tag. I really love this guy. He's so cute. There. And there again, another piece of the masterboard. I made a tag from. So this is also from the glue book, just fuzzy cut. And this paper, yeah, this is kind of like the muffin papers, just a bit smaller. In there was a praline my husband brought me when I was kind of like having a bit of stress here because everything was full. You can't imagine. I had so much space for making kind of like mixed media and had to be very careful not to mess up everything else. It was really stressful. So you're kind of cute. He brought me this praline. So I had to glue this in here. So then we flip this over and we have another flip out. Just like a writing space with a tuck spot here. There. This was the sample piece I made for the other mixed media pocket. And there's another journaling card with the ruffles on it. And actually this is a white napkin layer. It was a white napkin layer. I sprayed with coffee, and after it had dried, I glued it on here. Really do like it. Oh, there's another pocket, and I don't have anything, yeah, to put in there. Let's just take this now. Mixed media doesn't work here. I'll find something to go in there somewhere. And yeah, there we have the next signature. There. Again. Sewn this in from the middle, from the inside. There's another one of the pictures of the German book I've used for decorating the pages. Again, onion peel paper. Not onion peel color paper. And yeah, we're on the last page of this. And here I hung on this little, maybe you can see this, maybe not, I don't know, this little resin piece I made with my daughter with this ball chain. Oh, I love these ball chains so much. And we're back on the yeah, front. Again, this has two fronts. So let me put this in here again so I don't lose it. There you go. So yeah, I'm pretty proud. I've almost used up all of my leftovers and turned them in such a beautiful journal. I hope you did like the flip through and got a bit inspired. So hopefully I'll see you in my next video. And until then, stay creative and be excellent to each other. Bye!